Let me ask you something. If I were to tell you that your life could change in this very moment, with just one message, would you believe me? Because the truth is, sometimes all it takes is a few simple words to awaken something powerful inside us. Words that make us pause. Words that make us think. Words that make us see our life differently. And that message is this: your current situation is not your final destination. Let those words sink in. Maybe right now you're fighting silently. Maybe you're carrying pain that no one else sees. Maybe you feel stuck, like life is moving forward without you. But hear me clearly, what you're going through is not the end. It's not your final chapter. It's just a page you can turn. There are moments in life when everything feels heavy. When dreams feel distant. When you question your worth. You scroll through social media and see people succeeding, traveling, achieving more, and you wonder, why not me? When will things change for me? But listen, your timing is different. Your journey is unique. You don't need to be ahead. You just need to keep moving. Every person you see living their dreams has gone through pain, failure, heartbreak, and doubt. Don't let those highlight reels fool you. Behind every public success is a private struggle. The difference: they didn't stop when things got hard. They didn't let pain define them. They used it to build them. Maybe right now, you feel like giving up. You're tired. You're drained. You're questioning whether you should keep trying. And in that moment of weakness, I want you to remember these words. This is not how your story ends. You are not done. Your life has more purpose than the pain you feel. Your future has more potential than the fear inside you. Just imagine, the version of you who is strong, confident, successful, is already waiting ahead. But to meet that version, you must keep moving forward. Not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. Pressure creates diamonds. Fire purifies gold. Storms grow roots in trees. Pain shapes champions. If everything came easy, you would never grow. If every moment was comfortable, you would never become stronger. It is in your darkest times that the brightest version of you is formed. Think about this: the most powerful people in history were not born strong. They were built in silence, in hardship, in moments where quitting felt easier than continuing. They chose to rise. And you can too. Right now, you may feel like nothing is changing. But growth isn't always visible. Seeds grow under the soil before they bloom. And just like that, your progress is happening quietly inside you. Every day you wake up despite the pain. Every time you keep trying even when no one notices. Every time you choose hope over fear, you're growing. Listen closely, because this may be the thought that flips your mindset forever. You don't need to be motivated to move forward, you just need to decide. Success doesn't begin with motivation. It begins with a decision. A decision to not let fear control your life. A decision to not wait for everything to be perfect. A decision that says, I refuse to let this moment define me. You've spent so much time doubting yourself. Blaming yourself for your past. Worrying about your future. But what if you took that energy and used it to build something new? What if, instead of saying, what if it doesn't work, you said, what if it does? Right now, you are one decision away from changing your life. One act of courage, one step forward, one message, and that message: your current situation is not your final destination. Let it be the reminder you carry every morning. When you wake up, say it. When things go wrong, repeat it. When fear whispers, stop, reply with, I keep going. Your life is still unfolding. You are stronger than what you're going through. Your dreams are still alive. And your future, your real future, is waiting for the version of you that refuses to give up today. This moment is not the end. It's the turning point. Think about the struggles you're facing right now. What if I told you that these challenges are not blocking your path, they are the path? That everything you're going through is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Every successful story started with someone who was told, you can't. Someone who was underestimated. Someone who faced setbacks. But instead of accepting that as their reality, they looked at themselves in the mirror and said, I am not done yet. Maybe you've tried and failed. Maybe life knocked you down harder than you expected. And yes, it hurts. But understand this: falling is not failing. Staying down is. And you're still here. That means you still have fight left in you. When you look back one day, you won't remember the nights you cried, you'll remember the day you decided to rise. The moment when you heard these words and something inside you said, it's time. You don't need approval. You don't need perfect resources. You don't need everything figured out. Because history has proven that many breakthroughs begin with a broken person who refused to quit. Hear this clearly. Your life doesn't change when everything around you changes, your life changes when you change. It's about mindset. It's about decision. It's about commitment. The message that can change your life forever is not just, your current situation is not your final destination. It's also this. Your future is written by your actions today, not by your past. Your past is a lesson, not a life sentence. Your setbacks are guidance, not an identity. You can be tired and still move forward. You can be scared and still be brave. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's acting in spite of it. And I know, sometimes motivation fades. But discipline lasts. Even when you don't feel like it, show up for yourself. Even when no one believes in you, speak life into yourself. Because when you start believing, the world starts noticing. Imagine your life 5 years from now. Imagine the success, the peace, the happiness. Now ask yourself, will future you be proud of the person you are today? If the answer is no, then let this moment be the one that changes everything. Wake up every day with this message in your heart. One day I will thank myself for not giving up. Say it again. One day I will thank myself for not giving up. You have power within you that you haven't even discovered yet. And do you know when it will show? Not when things are easy, but when you decide to rise after being broken. So here I am, reminding you today. Your pain is temporary. Your growth is permanent. Your current situation is not your final destination. This one message can change your life, if you choose to believe it. And maybe, just maybe, today is the day your life changes forever. Because the real question is not, can you do it? It's, will you?